What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Ryan Garcia in the news today. All right, it's obvious. Ryan Garcia has a fight coming up this weekend. Actually, it's a pretty decent fight. I know a lot of guys don't know the guy that he's fighting, but I think this is a pretty decent fight for Ryan, especially moving up to 140. Coming back after a loss to Tank Davis. So I'm actually excited to see what Ryan's gonna do. And then obviously under the tutelage of Derrick James, bringing Derrick James into his camp. I'm excited to see what Ryan is gonna do this weekend. But Ryan Garcia does have a fight. He just had an interview with Brian Custer. Now, I know that the Showtime is about to go out of the boxing business, but I hope that Brian Custer is able to still do his interviews because I really do appreciate what he does, man, and we need it. But Ryan Garcia was asked about a fight with Adrien Broner, and this is what he had to say.
Another thing that came out of recently was the president of Golden Boy, Eric Gomez, said that before Duarte that they had talked to Don King about possibly doing a fight with you and Adrien Broner. And Broner obviously has been on social media saying, yo, Ryan Garcia sent the contract. Let's get it popping in 2024. Give me your thoughts about that.
That man has a grade growing out his damn beard. There is no way we're fighting. I don't know how I'm going to beat Adrien Broner. That is messed up, man. Y'all want Adrien Broner to go out sad, man. I like Adrien. AB's my guy. But, man, this man's out here looking almost close to Sandra, man, with this shit getting so white, man. Great-ass beard, big belly. He can't even make 140. What are you talking about? Who the hell is talking this? This is crazy, man.
Oh, my God.
Now, I actually want to speak on that, man. First and foremost, man, I was actually talking to one of my brothers about this fight, man. Shout out to Brian. We were actually talking about this fight, Ryan Garcia and Adrien Broner. And I actually think that would actually do good. If Ryan Garcia is trying to keep the pay-per-view success going, I think, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that a fight with Adrien Broner would be the selling point would be entertaining. It'll be a good selling point. All right. Obviously, Ryan is a hot commodity. He has a solid fan base, a completely different fan base than what Adrien Broner has or had. I'm not sure. I think that makes for a good fight. But I also understand Ryan Garcia not feeling like Adrien Broner at this point in his career does anything for his career. And that's totally understandable because, I mean, rightfully so, I don't think anybody is checking for Adrien Broner. I don't think anybody's been checking for Adrien Broner in years now. I mean, it's just a cold hard truth. Adrien Broner has kind of, fell off when it comes. I don't think anybody looks at Adrien Broner as a legitimate threat, especially at 140, a weight class that is crammed with just so much talent. I don't know if anybody really sees Adrien Broner as a legitimate threat for any of these top fighters. And then most importantly, what Ryan Garcia stated, I don't even know if Adrien Broner can make 140 anymore. That's a good question in itself. However, what I will say is, if they were to fight, I feel like it would be a success, man. I feel like AB would sell the fight pretty well, and so would Ryan too. But at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Ryan's skills are he has good skills. All right, Ryan does have good skills. A prime Adrien Broner, I think a prime Adrien Broner would beat the hell out of Ryan Garcia. But unfortunately, at this stage of Adrien Broner's career, bro, I think Ryan will beat him, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So I think Ryan is on the right path, focusing on guys like talking about Tio Fimo. They said they offered Tio Fimo $1.5 million. They said Tio Fimo turned it down. But regardless, I don't think. Listen. Obviously, Tio Fimo has made more money in his career. I don't think Tio Fimo is ducking Ryan Garcia at all. As a matter of fact, bro, I think Tio Fimo is the last guy that Ryan Garcia should be trying to fight. The Tio Fimo that fought Josh Taylor, that Tio Fimo, I think, beats everybody at 140. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, Tio Fimo can fight, bro. That dude is dangerous. Ryan Garcia don't want nothing to do with Tio Fimo. I'm letting you know that right now. I think maybe the hardest person that Tio Fimo would have to face is Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney, skill-wise, Devin Haney can beat everybody at 140, but I don't know, man. I don't know about Tio, man. That's to me, that's a 50-50 fight. It's Devin and Tio. But Ryan, no. So I think Ryan, hopefully Ryan gets past Duhart or whatnot, Oscar Duhart. What is his? I don't even know if that's his name, but I know he's a decent fighter or whatnot. But Ryan, I know he has some pop in his punch too. But if Ryan gets past him, then hopefully we can see him in these top fights, because the thing about it is Ryan was calling out in the interview. Ryan was calling out all these guys, Devin Haney, Tio Fimo. But when you were at 130 or 135, I'm sorry, you didn't have any intentions on fighting none of these guys. Devin Haney had the WBC title and was calling you out. You were actually Devin Haney's mandatory, and he was calling you out, and you still didn't want to make that fight. You didn't like Ryan Garcia didn't seem like he wanted to fight any of the top guys at 135, and I almost feel like I just stated this in my other video that I dropped today. I feel like Ryan Garcia pretty much just wasted his time at 135 because he didn't even get a title fight. You didn't even and he could have. It's not because nobody wanted to fight him, it's because he didn't want to fight the top guys. So it's like, what were you doing at 135? You just wasted your time. What's the point of you being in a weight class if you're not going to try to fight for a title? You know what I'm saying? And now you're moving up to 140, and that's a division that's, just crammed. Like I said, you got Tio Fimo Lopez, you got Regis Prograis, you got Devin Haney, you got what's the guy that's been calling out Tio Fimo, undefeated cat, like 28-0 with like 10 knockouts. Can't think of his name. Arnold Barboza. You got Subrio Matias. You got Richardson Hitchens. You got Jack Catterall. You got O'Hara Davis. I think that would be a great fight. Ryan versus O'Hara Davis, or Ryan versus Rolly Romero. That's a big fight, an entertaining fight. You got all these guys, man. Gary Antoine Russell, Brandon Lee. Man, this division is just crammed with top fighters, man. You got all these fighters that you should, all these possibilities. All these guys will be gunning for you because Ryan is he's a top seller. You'll make a pretty penny fighting Ryan. So, hopefully we could get these fights with Ryan after Tank Davis. One of the things I did, not Tank Davis, I'm sorry, Duhart, whatever the guy's name is. But one of the things that I don't like that Ryan said was, like how, next year he was possibly wanting to fight like I can't even think of the UFC fighters' name that's been calling out Devin Haney and Tank Davis and all these guys. He was O'Reilly, whatever, you know who I'm talking about. He was talking about possibly fighting him in the YouTubers like or the misfit boxing cats. And I don't want to see him do that. Come on, bro. Like Floyd Mayweather said it best, bro. Like, stuff like that should be done at the end of your career, not while you're coming up. And Ryan Garcia, to me, still has a lot that he needs to prove to assert himself in the world of boxing. He hasn't don't get it twisted. The man has financially, he's accomplished more, because the man stated he just made $30 million fighting Tank Davis. Financially, the man has accomplished anything that he could possibly need, life-changing money for him and his family. But legacy-wise, what has he accomplished? Like, literally nothing. He has not accomplished anything. So I would rather for Ryan Garcia to focus on his legacy and get some of these not good fights out of the way. He does have a decent opponents like Luke Campbell, who was at the end of his career, I believe. What's the other one? Javier Fortuna. I gotta give him credit for that. But, you know, I want him to step it up. Like, you know, I want him to become a world champion. Ryan Garcia could really carry the sport or at least be a big name in the sport of boxing if he takes his career serious and does things the right way. He could, just like how De La Hoya was, that could be Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to have to bite down and take his career serious, and fighting these YouTubers and stuff, that's not going to do it, all right? Let me know what you guys think. Who would you like to see Ryan Garcia fight next? Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?